We are on. Well, good evening, everyone. And we are here live with the Friday Night Live edition with the LifeWave Alhambra team. And we are so pumped tonight, right, Char? We are so excited for tonight as we have a special guest. Rick DeLuca, Senior Presidential Director, will be on with us later. And we have a lot to cover with you guys today, and we'll go through all that later. Some of you are here already knowing what the product is all about because somebody has invited you here, or you have found us on Facebook, or other social media type, and or some of you have seen the amazing testimonial, right? And then you're wondering how this technology works. So we're gonna go through all that with you guys and let you know how this amazing company come about and how this technology works. And some of you are here because of the business opportunity, and then we'll be going over that as well because we have the top earner here with us as a guest speaker. But before we get started, let me ask you a question here. Has anyone heard of Uber and Amazon? I mean, come on. I'm sure everybody have heard of that, right? Now imagine yourself that years back when they started, you have picked up their stock, a few, maybe one or two or three or more. Now, what would your financial status be like today if you have done that? Because you jumped on it, you took the opportunity and you run with it, right? Because opportunity like that doesn't come around more than once. People saw it, took it, and took advantage of it. Some of us just sat back, me for one, didn't do anything with that. But, you know, this is why I'm with LifeWave. With LifeWave now because this is it. This is the time to jump on the wagon with us, jump on right away with us, and so we will take it to the world, and we'll see you and we'll give you all that information in a little bit. But of course, before you get started with any company, you want to know who is the company, what is the product that we are talking about. And my amazing co-host, Char, will give you a rundown as to who is this company and what do we do here.
Oh, thank you, Jane. Let's start off with talking about the inventor. His name is David Smith. And you know what, Jane? To me, he's just a genius. This man has developed a technology that is basically helping the world. LifeWave was established in 2004, been in existence for about 15 years now. And over that period of time, Jane, we now exist in over 110 countries. We do have fulfillment centers globally also. And we have over 80 research and clinical studies. This is just amazing, and that's just the start for our company. Every single one of our products are patented, and we're very grateful for that because nobody can touch us with a patent. And also, our products are made in the USA. Love it, baby. So, with that said, David himself, this kind hearted, just a genius of a person, always worrying about the next person, how he can help people. And this is why his product has gone worldwide because he loves to develop for people in the world. He has been studying regenerative advanced health technology for over 20 years. He did come up and he has invented his technology, believe it or not, Jane, in the form of a patch. Everybody see my patch? That's all it is. And with that, there's no chemicals or drugs. It's non-invasive. And maybe one day I'll share with you how this patch saved my life from going on dialysis. But that's another story. So, Jane, let's have you take it away. And why don't you tell us, how does the patch really work?
Well, thank you, Shar. And yes, that is on our future episodes, to hearing your wonderful, amazing testimonial. And your testimonial had helped so many people since you had come on board with us. So how does this patch work? Basically, that's how it works. Take it from there, then put it on the skin, right? And the nano crystal in the patch then reflect our own body energy and light and heat and that we have, and send that signal back to the brain, and the brain get to work and send the signal to your body, and it's activate certain peptides, activate certain thing in your body for it to heal itself. And we're the only company that can do that, right? And
That's
I'm
right.
not like a technical term person, so when I say just put it on the skin and get to work, that's how it works, really, people.
That's simple, Jane.
Yes, most definitely. And right now we have over about 10 patches developed. David have done that since the last 15 years. And Shar, we're just gonna go over briefly on each of the patches and what it does and how can it improve your quality of life. And then we'll get to the last one, the holy grail, the mother load, later at the end.
Sure, Jane. Love to. I'd like to take it over to the energy enhancer. Now, everybody, tell me, who can use extra energy every day? Yes? Oh, I do. Well, energy enhancer, it also it increases your stamina, also increases your strength, but important, it increases your endurance. Now, I'm going to let my co-host fill in the last line because this is her favorite line. Jane, will you tell us about the energy? What does it do?
Oh yeah, it's basically burn your own body fat and convert that into energy. And by wearing this patch, it burned 300 calories within like 30 minutes, right? 20 minutes or less. I mean, why not? I mean, if I can burn that extra calories by just wearing the patch, I'll take that.
That's it. But here in this photo in front of you, please take note. Let's go from David Beckham in the soccer professional world to Phil Feister, the strongest man in the world, and also NBA Clippers. All these professional athletes are using energy enhancer. And that's just keeps them going. And it's amazing how many people in the professional world are using them.
Yes.
Our next patch, we'll move on to what we call LifeWave. LifeWave is what we call the pain patch. Believe it or not, it reduces whole body pain, local pain. It helps you to manage pain within seconds to minutes. Most important, we have a clinical study that does show that we can reduce pain within seconds. Now, as you notice this photo here, these are before and after pictures. The photo on the left-hand side, where it's all red, or excuse me, the two top photos where it's all red, this is a pain that people are enduring. And when we go ahead and place the LifeWave patches on them within the pained area, believe it or not, their pain these pictures were taken 10 minutes later and it was decreased. Can you see the red is gone? That's how the pain patches work. And we'll move on to what we call SP6. Yeah. Appetite control, and I heard helps hormone balance, but this patch here has reduced my cravings for sugar. I'm a sugar baby, and it has helped, especially through COVID-19. Well, one day I'm going to get there to that body, but yes, SP6 does help. So I think we're on Aon now. Yes. And the Aon patch is so amazing. Why? It decreases stress, decreases inflammation. Also, it's just good to use for relaxation. This is an amazing patch. I'll tell you a story. What I did when I first heard about the patches, because my husband suffers with hypertension, this was the patch I put on him before I even tried any patch. Believe it or not, within 12 hours, his hypertension was gone. The man was calm. It's an amazing patch to have around.
Right, and this is one of among one of the David's favorite patch still. And you know, every time before we come on to our presentation, I know we slap a couple of this on, right, Char?
Yes, we do. Okay, and as we're moving on, we have we have glutathione. Oh baby, let's talk about this is the body's master antioxidant.
Yes.
This helps to support your immune system. And through these times that we're going through right now, this is something you're going to want to have around. It's a very, very important patch. In fact, we have many first responders that I do know, and they've been purchasing patches. But when we had a special, I made sure I bought enough to share with first responders because they could use it. They're in the ER rooms.
Yes, I do have a quick testimonial from yesterday.
Okay.
Tyler, my boy, went to the tournament yesterday, and when he got in the car, he said, "Mom, my ear hurts. I think I have ear infection. I couldn't sleep last night." And I go, "Well, why didn't you come up and wake me up?" He said, "Well, I didn't want to wake you up." I said, "Okay, well, let's so I pull out glutathione. I put right here behind his ear, was his right ear, and then I put LifeWave right here. And then it takes about 30 minutes drive to get to the golf course. So we sat and we talked the whole way through, and then when we got to the parking, and he said, "Mom, can I remove that?" And I said, "Of course, baby." I said, "But how's your ear feeling?" He said, "It's much better now." I said, "Awesome. Now go and compete and go play golf." So it works that fast. It's amazing. We don't leave home without our patches at all.
You got that right.
Yeah.
And now we move on to Carnosine. Oh, talk about a patch. I've been promoting this one. People have been contacting us with burns and things like that, but I've been promoting this patch quite a bit lately. Also, this patch helps with muscles, your muscles, tighten muscles, Charlie horses in the middle of the night, and how do you get out of that cramping? Well, guess what? People keep this pack of patches right on the side of your bed because all you have to do is basically pick up that patch, slap it on your cramps, and they're gone in seconds.
Right.
Yeah, so this is a very, very good patch to have. Oh, this is my favorite patch. We all have partners, and I've been married to my partner for over 30 years. And Silent Night can give you up to a 66% deeper sleep, but also it helps with snoring. I've been the lightest sleeper for years because my husband snores. But this is the first patch I taught him to use 4 years ago. Please use this patch every night. It's so important. Now he doesn't snore and I get a good night's sleep. How's that?
Amazing. Oh God, I'll take that anytime.
You got that right.
So now we come to the Merlot. I told you that we're going to put that at the last. This is our latest patch that David had developed he came out. I think he said took him about 10 years before he got this out to the market. So this is our X39 stem cell patch. Basically, he found how the patch can activate the GHKCU in our body, which also activate our own body stem cells. So if you don't know anything about stem cells, you want to look it up because that is what's in right now. Lots of people pay lots of money, athletes especially, to go to Europe and pay thousands of dollars to get stem cell injection. And it has risk, is not guaranteed. And, and who can afford that, right? But with our X39 stem cell patch, the benefit is so, it's like a lot to cover here. You know, if you're looking for mental clarity, there you go. We have that. We can help with that. Rapid pain relief. I mean, people experience reducing pain within just minutes of putting this patch on. Reduce inflammation and wound healing. If you haven't seen some of the testimonial, especially Nikki bike accident, you gotta look us up, and you will see how fast the wound have healed from using this patch. Sport performance, and also recovery from exercise and stuff. And now that the gym has opened up, a lot of you are going to start going back to do some exercise to get rid of that COVID-19 pounds, I said. And, you know, you're going to need this patch. You want to have this patch so it helps you maintain your energy and also recovery faster when you go out and work hard at the gym. And also, what else? Skin appearance. Oh my God, I cannot forget about that one. I mean, this is reverse aging in big time, because your skin is basically collagen, and collagen is stem cells. So you can activate that to a younger stage. Voila, magic begins. And then you look younger and you feel younger. And you know what? If you here today, this week, we have a promotion, right, Shar?
Yes, we do.
Yes, and our promotion most definitely started on the 6th, and it is going to run through the 19th. And what is the promotion? Basically, it gives you a try. You like on the fence of trying X39, which I don't know why you would be. You can get X39 up for $149.95, and we'll throw in glutathione for free. And again, like Shar mentioned, glutathione is master antioxidant. Don't just take our word for it. Google it. You know, Google it and Google what glutathione does for your body, and you'll be amazed. I mean, this is a $70 saving, people. And if you decided to try it for a couple of months of X39, then you can get it for $99.95, and you still get free glutathione with that, right?
That's it. And that's a great promo we have going on.
Oh, yes. Now. And, you know, to get started, just look for our phone numbers right there. Hit us up right there, right there, right there. I don't know, right there. Or contact the people that send you to this website or this webinar, and they will tell you. They'll be more than happy to share with you this promotion. And again, you know, if you come through the social media or Facebook, one of us, phone number again, right there, right there, right there, right there. Char and I will be able to help you with that. So that's it about our product. So now, the exciting part, as well as we will bring our guest speaker on with us. His name is Rick DeLuca. He's our senior presidential director. He's been with the company 9 years and 3 months. Don't forget that 3 months, people.
Don't forget the 3 months, Jane.
Yeah, because he said he knows exactly when he started the LifeWave. That's how passionate and how much he loves this company. So let's give it a big hand and welcome Mr. Rick DeLuca.
Yay! Hey, handsome!
Thank you. It's an honor and privilege to be here, you guys. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Char. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Julian. Thank you, everybody. I'm so happy to be here. My name is Rick DeLuca. I've been with a little bit about my background before I get started. I was born in a company called Italy. My family's from Naples. We came here in a big ship, a big boat. Thank God it wasn't a Titanic. We came here in a Navy ship, and we landed in Montreal, Canada. My sister was born there. We came to California in 1976. 77 is when I remember that year when Elvis Presley passed away. So yeah, that was the year that we actually landed in San Jose, because we were at my uncle's house at Redwood City. So that I've been with I actually graduated from high school in 1985. I heard about my first opportunity was called A.L. Williams Life Insurance. I've been with that company for 5 years. You probably heard of it, Shar?
Yes, I did.
Yes, I've been with that company for 5 years. I was very loyal, very excited about that company because they said, if you want to be somebody, you got to be honest and you got to be ambitious. I said, wow, that's what I am. I'm honest and I'm ambitious. I want to make a difference in people's lives. So we were doing life insurance, and then the company sold the company to Primerica, right? Yeah. He didn't even ask for my permission. I was I was a vice president of that company, and I learned a lot. I have nothing bad to say about that company. That was the company that saw, I gave me the big vision to open up my own company. I opened up my own company called Second Chance Credit Services. It was a credit card business associated with a policy, a life insurance policy, but I was helping people reestablish their credit. I got involved with New Skin a little bit, Herbalife. I got involved with a lot of different companies, folks, with not Mary Kay. What was the other? Equinox. It was a water filter company called NTC, National Telephone and Communications. Oh, it was a telephone company. And then NSA water filters. I mean, the list goes on and on. But when I saw LifeWave, thank God, my good friend, Brother Roy, he patched me. In 2006, I had a frozen shoulder problem for 19 years, folks. Wow. I was playing volleyball, and I fell on my shoulder. And I remember this, 1989, I really injured my shoulder with the bone sticking out. I went to go see my family doctor. All he did is he put a big old cortisone shot inside my shoulder. And then he gave me a bunch of pills, Motrin. He said, take these twice a day. And boy, did I take it religiously. I didn't know any better. I was 21 years old. And it masked the pain, and it blocked the pain, but I actually hurt myself because I didn't know that the pain wasn't there, but actually was hurting myself. So the injury was always a curing, always inflammation, level 6. If I don't take the Motrin, my pain is at level 6 every day. For 19 years, folks, it was very torturous. I couldn't sleep on it. But when Roy Sergiano, my good friend, I know him for 19 years too. It's been 19 years, and now it's gonna be 20 years. He put the LifeWave right here, the brown one, and then he put the white one in the back. So he sandwiched my shoulder. And he told me to drink some water, and he goes, okay, Rick, how do you feel now? And I go, wow, Roy, it's a lot lighter. It's a lot mobility. I can move my shoulder. So he goes, okay, let's gauge it. 10 being the worst. I know your pain's not at level 10, but let's say it's 10, and 0 being, no pain. Where do you scale yourself? I said, I'll have to scale it down to 2. I mean, my God, this feels great. Wow. But, I had that little pinch, that little irritation. I could sleep on it better. I could sleep out throughout the night, but, I had that little number 2. But this is what changed my life, folks. I remember this day when Suzanne Summers told David Schmidt to create a patch called Aon. She's writing a book on stress. And she said, David, can you make a patch that can reduce stress? And David goes, yes, I can do that, Suzanne. It took him 14 months to make that patch. But boy, did it make a big difference. Suzanne calls it the happy patch. You put it your neck, right?
Yes.
Roy says, okay, Rick, I got a new patch for you. Suzanne Summers, is working. Suzanne Summers is actually our ambassador. Back then she signed up with the LifeWave, and then Roy put it in the back of my neck. I like to wear the LifeWave because I want to keep the pain down. But once he put the Aon in the back of my neck, GV14, CV7, there's 7 meridians crossed there. Boy, the pain went straight down to 0. I said, hallelujah. That's it, brother. I said, this is it. I can praise the Lord all the way now. Before it was 95%, but now it's 100%. I was so excited. I said, Roy, I'm going to do this business full time. I have a big network. Remember, folks, I was doing network marketing since I was 1985. Never had a job. Always did, network marketing. Always believed in people. If you believe in people, folks, if you help enough people get what they want, you automatically get what you want and what you deserve. I've been very successful in network marketing. Yes, I've been successful in mortgages and insurance, but folks, every time I sell a mortgage, I'm unemployed the next month, right? You have to fill up the pipeline. So I knew that residual income was the way to go, leverage. I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than have 100% of my own, right? J. Paul Getty said that in his book.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? Remember that, Jane? So now I learned that concept a long time ago from A.O. Williams, life insurance. And I said, okay, someday I'm going to be at the right place at the right time with the right company, right? And I was looking, I was searching. And then thank God, LifeWave came in. It was like a magical, right? It was like a miracle that Roy told me about this. And it all happened at the right time. And boom, my shoulder got better. And then I made a mental decision. I said, like a mindset. I said, okay, I could do this. Because number one, I believed in myself. And number 2, I knew it was just a paradigm shift. I just had to move my paradigm and say, okay, make it simple. Like Roy says, if you could put a Band-Aid on, like we all did, and you could follow the pictures and instruction booklet. If you could do that, I remember him telling me that. I said, I could do that. If you could do that, you could do this business, folks. I always tell people that too. I always teach that. Keep it simple, simple, simple. And that's what started me off. And then I brought all my Filipino people in San Jose. Tito was there. Tito's on the line right now. Tito's actually went full-time with us. He was working with Comcast for 8 years, knocking on doors. They stopped that with the coronavirus, right? He's now full-time. Tito is excited about LifeWave. I'm happy to work with him. He's been very successful and making $175,000 a year in that direct sales. But now he's very focused on LifeWave because he knows that this will deliver on the promise and our dreams. So, folks, LifeWave is a company with a heart. Let's face it, folks. It all starts with David.
Each one of us that's in this business has passion to help people, to improve their quality of life. And also we have the opportunity to improve their financial status as well. Right. And this is why and like I said earlier, time waits for no one. And you jumped right on 9 years ago. I mean, we came in a little later and, I had the similar background in the life insurance and also New Skin a little bit there.
Okay.
So, but this is different. This is totally different. And I'm glad that I jumped on about 3 years ago. But the future outlook is what gets us excited here, right, Rick?
Yeah, that's right. And when I saw LifeWave, after Roy told me about it, back in 2006, I was a customer for 4.5 years until 2011. Wow. But I remember David specifically sold me on the fact that he has a big heart. David's all about helping people. Even David says it in his memo. All I want to do is make this a better world.
Right.
All I want to do is get people out of pain. I said, wow, isn't that wonderful? Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that love? See, folks, if you love people, you do very, 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 very well. This is a people business, right? Just treat people right and keep it simple. Tell them, when they come in this office, I'm at the office right now, San Jose office. Brother Roy helps me. He'll pay for this every month. I've been here 9 years in the same office, folks. I signed a 5-year lease. I signed another 5, and then 1 more year is going to be expired. I'm going to sign another 5 because I'm here to stay. LifeWave is our future, and it's only going to get better. The best is yet to come, right?
Most definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
And you travel. I mean, you're probably one of the most active leaders that I know of. And,
that's right.
You're all over the place. I mean, you're in Japan one day, you're in Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines. Yes. I mean, tell me all about that. I mean, how do you, grow such a big global team?
Oh, they're very simple. I always tell people, first of all, make the biggest list you can. Remember that, folks. Never prejudge nobody. The people who think that won't do it will do it. The people who think that will do it probably won't do it like I did for 4.5 years. But thank God, Brother Roy kept on dripping on me. Fortune's in the follow-up, folks. Always keep on believing in someone. If you believe in someone, never give up on them. But don't, pesterize them. Call them like every 3 months or 6 months. You never know. Every 6 months, folks, things starts changing in people's lives. You got to catch them at the right time. But it's all about making a list. And it's the people, I help them make their list. And I find out who who they know. It takes me all the way to the Philippines. I mean, I know Tito for over 24 years. I got my great friends involved in this business. Ted White signed up over the phone, all because of credibility. I said, Ted, I know I brought you some business that went up and it went straight down, but it wasn't my fault. Ted, I love network marketing, and Ted is an engineer, and he's been an engineer for 36 years. He goes, Rick, I'm very stressed. This is my last year being an engineer. I don't want to hear nothing, but I trust you, Rick, and I believe in you. I said, Ted, just sign up, position yourself, because I'm building it straight down. It's only 2 legs. I'm a recruiter, so I'm going to start recruiting. So I just let you know, Ted, position yourself at the top, because once it happens, it's going to grow. You know what I mean? You don't want to miss this boat. So he just, out of fear of loss, Ted goes, okay, Rick, I believe in you. Thank God he believed in me. Thank God I have credibility with my friends. And then he said, okay, sign me up. He signed up over the phone. He gave me his credit card over the phone. I signed him up. Amazing. He was busy at his job. Same thing with Tito. Tito signed up as a gold, upgrade as a diamond. I mean, everybody just came in because you got to always treat people right, folks. People are the greatest asset. Without people, there is no business. Even David says, you know, it's yes, the product works 111% of the time. It always works.
Right.
But it takes a warm body to activate the technology, right? When you put it on someone, it has to be a warm body to activate it, and then it equals.
Well, we haven't tried on a cool body yet, but yeah, you're right. It's a warm body.
Yeah. So it all boils down to people. That's what I'm trying to get. It all boils down to people, folks. The people what makes the company great, not the company make the people. Even David says that people are our greatest asset. So and then Jim says the same thing. Jim Caldwell. So we're all on the same page. We have the right mindset. We just got to, you know, take care of our people, build people up, you know, push people up. I always remember that concept in Aon, building people up, because you can only do 1 × 1 = 1. You only can do so much in 24 hours. So when you build a team, you're working smarter instead of harder, right? And it just grew from me. It just grew. It took me all over the world. I'm probably in about 26 countries right now. And Roy's probably in 73 countries. My group is 29,000 people. I don't know
amazing.
People, but I love them all. It's crazy, but I brought in 198 people personally. You know, help
wow.
Yeah, personally, and it turned into 29,000 people in 9 years. 9 years and 3 months.
Yes, and we ran your team, so we're so blessed to be part of your organization.
I'm happy to have you guys. You guys are really beautiful people, hard workers. You guys have a heart of gold. When you say something, you and Larry and Nikki and Julian and Jane and Char, you guys do it. I like that. You just do it. You just do it. You just make it happen. That's what makes it happen. Is action speaks louder than words. And I thank you for that. God bless you all.
And
you know,
one
Rick,
more. Go ahead.
I got one more question for Rick. Rick, something you've always said, and I've kept it close to my heart. You've always said, jump on the wave now, especially that we have the Stemcells X39 patch on. You know, but you know, everybody is jumping on that wave, but your wave is bigger. Tell me how big that wave is now.
Okay, thank you, Char, for bringing that up. That's a very good point, because this is a very critical time. When we got involved, Roy and I, you know, formulation, there's 4 stages that every network marketing company goes through. Formulation, concentration, and it takes years to develop that, you know, to develop international success. But the next 5 years, folks, 5 to 7 years, it can stretch out. But that's where the momentum is. Right. And 2020, we just entered into the momentum stage. And that's why I was telling Shar that this is the best time to get involved. You know, when I got involved and Roy got involved, you guys missed nothing but headaches. We went through growing pains. You know, I got involved when it was, you know, in full time when it was Aon. But you guys today, you guys have X39. You have the whole, and David said the best is yet to come. David has another stem cell coming out along with that. You know, entertain. I mean, what do you call it? It works with the X39. So he has something special coming out that you know, that mirrors next year. Yeah, next year. Exactly. That's what he was telling us. So we're excited about that. I mean, that's going to push us right into next year. So it's going to be attractive next year, even that much better. So the next 5 years, folks, I'm telling you, now is the time to roll up your sleeves and go to work, because you don't want to miss this window. This is not going to be a wave like you see in the beaches of Florida or, you know, or Santa Cruz. 30-foot waves are nice big waves. This is going to be a tsunami.
Yes, I love it.
150-foot wave, folks. You got the key in this thing, folks. In Nu Skin, they produce 500 millionaires. Remember that. Look it up, folks. 500 millionaires in the momentum stage, Nu Skin, and they have skincare, and you know, twice a day, every day. You know, it's called Life Pack. You know, they got a little good.
I know.
You heard about that, right? It's all timing, folks. It's all excitement, and it's good products. Don't get me wrong; they have great products, but we have something that nobody has.
20 years patented, right?
That's right.
Yep.
20 years.
Yeah.
So, folks, we're a special company. We have something that nobody has. Everybody needs on your list. Everyone on your list needs that product. Every single one of them needs Aon, needs X39. You know, the whole body from head to toe, stem cells. So we're special, we're unique, and we're gonna win, because the next 5 years, folks, if you get your boat in the water and you start paddling and you start recruiting, you start doing your best. Remember, folks, all you can do is all you can do, but all you can do is enough to win because of timing. Don't miss this window opportunity, folks. Shame on you if you miss the next 5 years. This is the time to run. This is the time to go to work. This is the time to build. This is the time to focus. This is the time to sacrifice. 5 years, folks, you'll be done. You'll never have to worry about money problems again. And you'll be healthy at the same time. Remember, folks, health is better than wealth, right? If you help someone become healthy and make a difference in their life, you deserve to be wealthy. There's nothing wrong with that formula. Put people first, right? Build people up. So that's what I believe in. And it always works for me. I've always been successful in network marketing. I never had a job. So that tells you something. I must be doing something right, because I take care, number one, to people. I help people, get promoted. I focus on people. I help support people. I make a difference in their lives. And then they remember me. And then they work harder. And we work harder together. And we're one big happy family. And teamwork makes the dream work. It always works. It never fails.
Yes, and we are definitely one big family. And, like Larry always said, you in business for yourself, but not by yourself.
Amen. I like that. That's so true.
And, and with the stem cell market skyrocket, I think they predicted to be a $50 billion within the next 5 years. And so this makes it more of a great time, right time to jump on with us with this X39 and what's the next stage that they would have to come out in next year. And because this is one of the 3 phases of the stem cells that he said. So we're really excited. This timing is right. And, to have a leader like you to be teaching us and training us and mentoring us, we are blessed.
I am blessed to have you guys too. We need each other. That's why we learn from each other. I always learn from you, Jane and Shar and everybody else. Roy, he helped me learn how to patch. Larry Yang, Nikki, Patch Angel.
I know, right?
We learn from each other, right? Tito, Caesar, and Diane is here in the office. Are committed. I mean, we learn from each other. We build each other up. We're in this thing together, folks. We're going to make a difference. We're going to be financially. In the next 5 years, dreams will become reality. I promise you that, folks.
Definitely.
Don't miss this opportunity. This is opportunity of a lifetime. There's only 2 great opportunities that comes in our lifetime that faces us right in the face. It could be our first opportunity or it could be our last. Today, tonight, you heard of LifeWave, an opportunity of a lifetime. You cannot go wrong with LifeWave because LifeWave makes a difference, not a little difference. It makes a big difference. There's miracles happen in LifeWave.
Yeah.
My doctor cannot. I said, doctor, how do you explain this? This Chinese guy, my friend, this Chinese, Royce Sajano, he's a Chinese guy. He put 2 patches on my shoulder and the pain went down. In 1 minute or less. How do you explain that, doctor? He goes, what is this? Suzanne Summers in it. Oh, don't listen to that actress. I said, what do you mean? It works. I'm going to continue to do this. I'm not going to, don't charge. I mean, I don't want to take no more Motrin. I don't want to take no more cortisone shots. I'm just going to use these patches. It works for me, doc. And he was a little upset because, he knows that there's a paradigm shift out there. Technology.
Right. So I mean, thank you so much, Rick, for being our amazing guest tonight. And, like we promised that we're going to rock this show off the chart today. And we have done that. But, before we go, I want to mention again the promotion, right? We have like the best promotion and then it ends on the 19th. So any one of us, the phone numbers, again, right there, you can contact us or anybody that brought you here to this webinar. Again, you get the X39 for $149.95 for 1 month. That's a 30 days usage supply. You will get glutathione for free. Right. That's a $70 value. Yeah. And if you decide that you want to try it for 2 months of X39, then you become our preferred customer. You will get it for $99.95, and you still get glutathione for free. And again, 30-day supply of X39 will make the difference. Most people can feel the difference within hours and minutes. Imagine using it for 30 days. All right. So again, this promotion is for first-time retail customer. So, get on it with the people that invited you here, or talk to either one of us here. Phone number and name again right here.
That's great.
So that's the wrap for tonight, and we'll be back again next Friday, Shar, right? And we're gonna be quite excited next Friday because we're gonna have a full day of training.
And Rick, thank you so much for joining us. It was just great to see you again, have you with us.
Thank you, Shar. Thank you for inviting me, guys. I appreciate it. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. And before we wrap, have a wonderful evening, everyone. And, you know, thank you again for joining us tonight. And don't let this opportunity slip. You know, come and ride a wave with us. It's fun.
No, the tsunami that's coming, baby.
Oh, yeah, tsunami.
Straight up.
All right, we'll see you at the top.
Yes.
All right. Have a good night.
Good night.
Shuttle. Yeah. Good night.